Okay, starting here. Thank you.
Now
All
it
right.
is.
Okay. So what else can you see? Tell me. Okay, I've got somebody on chat. Okay, fine. Yes, Abdullah. Finance, entities, excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, these are entities. That means that these are businesses. You see finance, true. But what terms would I be giving them?
Sole proprietorship.
What terms are, what is the car? What is that happening to the car? Come on, tell me, guys.
It is being like
Very good, Farhana. Manufacturing. So you have a manufacturer, you have a producer, and you have a service provider. Thank you. Yes, Abdullah. Fantastic. Yes, innovation is there. So what are these? These are nothing but your producers, your manufacturers, your service providers. Okay. And what do they all do? They either manufacture goods for you or they
Business.
produce or they yes, Abdullah, these are your yes, and business cycle is there. These are your sellers. So sellers, rather than sellers, we would say suppliers, right? Because they are your producers and they are your manufacturers. So these are your suppliers. Okay, going ahead, today we're going to do about supply. Last time we did about demand for a good, demand for a commodity. Today we're going to do a supply for goods and supply for commodities. Demand is from the consumer end, from the person who's going to use it. Okay, the demand is from the consumer end, individual demand and market demand. Now, what do you think? Supply will be from which end? Sophia, you'll have to unmute yourself.
And from the store or
Fantastic, Amina. It would be from your seller, like Abdullah Saqib said, right? Or it would be from your store. Mazim Mudabir, whom do you think would be your suppliers? Ahmad. Humaira, you want to answer? Yes, yes. It's there on your screen.
and
So
the producers can be the suppliers.
Exactly. Your producers will be your supply, will be the one who will be supplying the goods. Your manufacturers, you know, the architects, engineers, doctors, your service industry. It be aeroplane or it could be your bus or your highway, whatever infrastructure. Also, these are your suppliers, and they will be supplying goods to you. So you understood demand is from the consumer's end and supply is from the manufacturer or your producer or the service provider's end. Okay, I hope you're clear in this. Ahmad, are we clear on this matter? Mazam Mudabir, I need answers from you
Yes,
guys as well. Sakleen, are we going good, Sakleen? Yeah, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now moving ahead, what is the definition of supply? Okay.
To provide something.
Yes, Amina?
To provide something.
Yes, to provide something. But remember, see, because this is economics, you have to be very particular about the definition part. So we have to have this
Supply for
definition.
commodity.
Yes, we have to have a definition. Okay, without that, it doesn't work. Like the way we had a definition for demand, demand was the commodity consumed by a customer, yeah, at a given point of time and at a given price. So here the supply is of a commodity is the quantity of the commodity. Quantity must be the amount, okay, the number, the units that a seller offers for sale. That means a seller is ready to sell that much amount at a given price
Or at a
at
price
a
of
given time. Okay, fantastic. So now you tell me, if I'm talking like this, then what do you think will be the three major components of supply?
commodity, quantity,
price.
quantity, price, and time.
Fantastic, Munib, because that's what you had with demand also. Remember, the three main components
Yes.
of demand were quantity,
Quantity, price, and
price,
time.
and at a given period of
And
time.
time.
And the same is for your supply.
So in 1 month, how much?
Okay. Are we getting it, Mausam Mudabbir?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
are we getting it?
yeah.
Sakleen, Safiya,
Yes, ma'am.
Amina, Humaira, Abdullah Saqib, are we going good? Okay, so this is basically your supply. So if you are a supplier, if you are a seller, what will you be considering? Three things, okay? The quantity that you're going to sell, the price at which you're going to sell, and the time. Okay. Now moving ahead, what is the difference between stock and supply?
Now, stock means the things and products which you have, and supply means like which you are giving to anybody. The process that you are giving to somebody
Okay.
is called supply.
Okay. Anybody else? What do you mean by stock and supply?
Ma'am.
Yes, anybody? Stock and supply. Come on, guys. You can see it on your screen and tell me. I'm sure the diagram explains it all. So what do you mean by stock and supply?
Stock means the quantity of a product,
Okay.
and supply is the transportation.
Stock is the quantity of the product, and supply is
Transportation.
transportation. Okay. Anybody else? Come on, tell me.
Stock means the value of the company.
Okay. Okay. Stock is value of the company. And what would supply be? I'm really liking, actually, this is really amazing. You all are thinking, and I like the way you all are thinking. Go on.
Ma'am, supply is the things that you are supplying,
Okay.
you're giving people.
And stock is the thing that you have in stock. Right,
Yeah.
Farhala? Okay. Okay, okay. Anybody else? Abdullah Saqib, Sakleen, y'all want to give it a try? Stock is what the company stores. Okay, that's what. Abdullah, can you unmute and just say it would be better, Stock, come on. Okay, I'll just go back now again, just a minute. Okay. Supply. Yes, Safiya, go on.
Stock is like the things like we keep together. Objects like this hat we'll keep together in one line row. That's a stock.
Okay,
And
fantastic.
a supply is wherein when we give it to some others, so that's supply.
Okay, brilliant, brilliant, fantastic, Safiya. Brilliant, brilliant. Okay. See, go on, tell me.
Ma'am, stock.
Now, stock is what you are keeping, and then when if you are supplying, you supply it in quantity, you supply it in price, and supply it at that time only.
Yes. Munib, you had told this first only, and it was the correct answer, though I wanted more. Ahmad, the stock which you're talking is about shares related stock. Here, the stock is related with commodities, with the sale and the supply. Okay. So, Ahmad, you were correct in your answer as well, but that was a different stock. Okay. Here, we are not talking about the value of the company. Here, we're talking in terms of commodity. Okay. No gross value or net worth of the company. Supply cannot be transport. The only reason being supply deals over here. My definition says it's supply of a commodity. Is the quantity of the commodity that a seller offers for a sale. So that means supply over here won't be transport. Supply over here is definitely the commodity, the quantity, which is the price also, and at what time. Okay. So now I hope you understood the difference between supply and transport. Moving to stock, okay, what Abdullah Saqib has brilliantly, he has explained it, his mic is not working, okay. That's the reason he says, he's put it on the chat, that supply is what they sell and stock is what the company stores, okay. So now the company may be having a stock of 100, I'm just using a figure like 100 phones, okay. But because of the market demand, it will only supply 20 phones. Do you get it? So stock and supply is different, two different terms. Okay. Supply will be the quantity which you're putting it in the market for selling purpose, and stock is the reserve which you're having with you. And you can use it anytime. Like if you sell off your 20 phones, okay, out of 100, you've supplied 20 phones in the market. You sell those 20 phones in the market, and then you realize, oh, there's still a demand for my phone. I'm going to put more 50 phones, right? So again, from your stock of 80 phones, you're supplying 50 phones in the market, and you have the stock of 30 only left. Are you with me? Are you all understanding the difference between stock and supply?
Yes, ma'am.
Ahmad, did you get it? Abdullah, you could explain it very well. Humaira, did you get it? Yes, Humaira? Sakleen, did you get it? The difference between stock and supply? Azam Mutapir? Any confusion? Amina, Safiya, Farhana? Okay, so now if I say that you have some stock with you, okay, remember that stock is your reserve which you're keeping with you. It could be in your warehouse, it could be, in your locations out there, and your supply will be the amount you're putting in the market for selling purpose. Remember the definition of supply, that the amount, the quantity of your commodity which you're ready to sell for a given price. Okay, now moving ahead. Okay, supposingly you are a supplier, okay, you're a manufacturer of shoes, and I'll take Nike because that's Mazum's favorite, right? Okay, Mazum Mutafir, am I okay? Yeah, we take Nike, okay? Now you are a manufacturer of a Nike shoe, okay? So what are the things you're going to consider, before you put your quantity out in the market? What are the factors that will affect your supply? Tell me. If you are manufacturer
Quality.
of, yes, Munib, just a minute. Munib, just a minute, Munib. You're out the question. You are a supplier, you're a manufacturer of Nike shoes, okay? You're a manufacturer, or maybe you're a supplier, you're a in between person, a trader, okay? Now, what will be the factors that will affect your supply? Okay, you could be a trader, you could be a manufacturer, it doesn't matter. I'm talking about supply. You might have a stock of, 1,000 and 1,000 of shoes, but how much you're going to what quantity, what amount are you willing to put in the market for sale, and at what price, right? At what sale and at what price and at what time? You have to think about that. So what do you think will be the factors that you will consider before supplying the shoes in the market? Come on, I want an answer from everybody. Oh, I'm not good.
The demand.
The quality
The
of
demand,
the shoes.
okay, fantastic. Demand, okay. Munib, what are you saying?
The quality
We'll
of
also
the
see
shoes.
the seasons.
Munib, hold on. Yes, Farhana. Sorry, Farhana. Farhana, I can just see your eyes. Are we playing a game? Okay, yeah. Tell me. Yeah. Okay. I can't hear you, Farhana.
We'll
Go on.
also see the seasons.
Sorry,
Season, she's saying, I guess.
the season. Okay, okay. So that means the external factors. Fantastic. Yes, Ahmad. Amina, what do you think will be affecting? Amina, when you're hiding your face, what is it like? You all are in that ninja style. Farhana and you, both of them. Yeah. Okay. Yes, Amina, Abdullah. What do you think? Think you are a supplier, you are a manufacturer, and you have
Quality of the fabric.
quality of the fabric. So that will affect your supply of shoes in the market.
And whether it's waterproof or not.
Okay, so that will affect your supply. Very good. Okay, excellent. I like the way you think, fantastic. Material of the shoes. So how will material of the shoes affect? Tell me, Abdullah. Till that time, Sakleen, Humaira, Ahmad, I want you all to come up with a reason. If it is leather, yeah, but then what? If it's leather, then what?
The quality good of the shoes.
Mani, just hold on. I'll come to your quality of the shoes. Just hold on. You are a supplier, Mani, so automatically your shoes quality is something you are going to look into. It's not for the depending on the market. Your quality of shoes is your responsibility in your company. If you're a manufacturer, you will definitely have a quality control check, okay? A QCC. You will definitely have that. So that is your inner lookout. But why would that affect my supply? Why would that affect how much I'm going to sell, how much I'm going to give to the market, how I'm going to provide to the market? Why would it be?
Ma'am,
Price.
Price is
Okay, price. Exactly. I was looking for that word. Saklin, did you say that?
Yes.
Excellent, brilliant. So I'm going to look, first thing is the demand, okay? Then I'm going to look at the price, okay? And what even Amina said for that matter, whether, and to an extent, Abdullah and Farhana, even y'all are correct, but just frame it, just think about it. Don't just think this as a question. Think if I am I'm a manufacturer and I'm a trader, okay? So what are the things I'm going to consider before I say, okay, from my
Ma'am.
stock, I'm going to give 50 of my commodity, 50 quantity in supply. What will I be thinking? Tell me. Sophia, yes?
you should even think of size, like
Style?
size, because many people, you see the maximum amount of size which is used by the people of the city or a country. So like you check the size, that it is, if the size, like you have good quality, and if the size is not fitting them, so your company, it won't get sold, like the shoes won't get sold, because that's why you need to look at the size of the
Okay.
this. So if you have that size, now you should have all kind of signs.
Thank you, Mini.
Size.
Okay. 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 So now listen. Okay. If I want to put it in the market, if I'm going to give a supply, okay, won't I consider even what my competitors are doing?
Hmm.
Won't they affect it? Won't I consider the related goods?
Hmm.
Okay. Won't I consider that what goods I'm using to make the shoes, like, whether they are leather or whether they are like, cloth or the sole. So I'll be needing all that material also to manufacture my shoes, right? So if the materials are expensive, then automatically my cost of production rises. And when my cost of production rises, will
The
I
rest of
be
the
able
people.
Exactly. Will I be able to supply more?
No.
No, it depends. Secondly, guys, think about it. Think about the technology, the state of art structure. If my factory is still that outdated and obsolete kind of factory, you think I'll be able to produce more quantities at faster rate?
Yes.
No, I will not. I will not be able to produce it. If my technology is modern, if my factory is using modern technology, it is having the latest machinery, then I will be able to produce or manufacture more goods, more commodities, and at faster rate. So, guys, I think you need to think a bit more. I I don't know whether you're not taking this subject seriously, or is it like what? But I don't think y'all are thinking much when it comes to economics. And I need y'all to think. This is not just for fun we're doing at Unschool, at
And
Golden
we should do
Sparrow.
it in somewhere wherein the people don't know about it. Like if I
The-
sell some Nike shoes, you should sell when the people don't sell Nike shoes. So there the people, arey wow, the new product has come, so
And
the
they'll buy
people
it.
will start buying it.
Yes,
Because
we are going to
you
do
are the
we are going
only
to do
city.
that. Down the line we're going to learn about the markets. What are the different types of markets? Whether it is like monopoly or competitive, we'll do that
Like in
later.
Turkish lights, you can
But
sell in India.
you know
Because
what?
people don't know about it.
Yes, Sophia. May I just complete this? If
Yes.
you guys are not getting serious about this, I don't think we can just go ahead. I don't think we can go ahead because I would really want, if this is a subject we have opted for, because most of y'all want to go into entrepreneurship, most of y'all want to do something of your own, right? And these are the things you're going to learn even in your MBA. Trust me, you have to learn when you do your universities, when you're going to do your entrepreneurship programs, when you're going to do your business programs, this is what you're going to learn. And even if you don't want to do them, even if you're starting your own thing, you will have to know things like these. So I would really appreciate if you take a bit more interest and we can go ahead. Otherwise, there's no point going ahead with it. So these are the factors that will be affecting your individual supply. Okay. The price of the commodity. Okay. The way we had a law of demand, we have a law of supply also. And I will let you know that in your next slide, how the price of your commodity, how the price of the Nike shoes affects the supply in the market. Okay. The price of inputs. Inputs are all the raw materials that I'm going to use to make that shoe. Okay. Price of other related goods. Okay. So maybe with the shoes, okay, you have soles, you have the shoelaces, you have some velcros over there. So those prices will also affect my supply. The technology of the production, the objective of firm, and even the government policy. Government plays a very, very important role. Okay. Now, what is the law of supply? What was the law of demand? The law of demand stated that when the price is high, the demand is low. Remember? Do you remember? We did it last time. I would like if you all start taking notes for this, because in assessment, when I'm going to ask you, you might, I don't want you all to find any kind of difficulty. Okay. What was the law of demand? When the price is high, okay. Are
Demand
we,
is low.
The demand is low.
yes, the demand is low. When the price is high, remember we drew that curve, okay? We did that curve. The law of demand curve we had done, and the curve was it upward or was it downward? Yes, Ahmad, was it upward or was it downward? Because you helped me with it. The law of demand.
Downward.
Yeah, it was downward. And why was it downward? Yes, Abdullah, you could have attended, you could have seen the recording, you know, it's all right. Okay, so it was downward. And why was it downward? Because both of them were inversely proportional. Fantastic. It was inversely proportional because when the price was high, the demand was low. So it was like this way, inversely proportional. That's the reason it is downward. Over here, the law of supply states that when the price of a commodity is high, at the same time, the supply of the commodity is also high. Okay, so the price and the supply, they both are directly proportionate. Remember, in law of demand, they were inversely proportionate. When the price was high, the demand was low. But over here, when the price of a commodity is high, the supply of commodity is also high. So that means when you are going to sell your product for 100 rupees, the supply you will be giving more. But when the price of the product is low, say 50 rupees, then you will also lower your supply because you're not getting enough profits. Got it? So this is the law of supply. It is direct proportionate. The price of commodity is in direct proportion of supply of commodity. Tell me, if I have to draw a law of supply curve, will it be upward going or will it be downward going?
Downwards.
Sorry, Mudabbir?
Downwards.
Downwards, okay. I think you'll have done graph in school also. How many of y'all agree with Mudabbir that it will be downward?
Ma'am, it will be going upward because the
Yes,
price of commodity
it will be
is
going upward. Why? Because law of demand was inversely proportionate. When the price was high, the demand was low. So that's the reason it was going down. The curve was going downward. But over here, they are directly proportionate. So when the price increases, automatically the demand, the supply is also increasing. So it will be upward. Whenever, remember this simple thing, whenever it's a direct proportionate, okay, whenever both of the things rise and fall together, it will always be an upward curve. But whenever it's an inverse proportion, so here it is rising and here it is going down. So it will be a downward curve. Mudabbir, everybody okay with this? Got the concept clear? Okay. Now I want to see how clear is your concept. Okay, I want you all to draw a supply curve. If you all will have paid attention the last time in laws, the demand curve, you'll be able to do this with much ease. Okay. Draw a supply curve with data given below. Okay, your price is 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, and 5,000. Okay, so if the price is 1,000 and if my commodity I'm selling is for, just a minute, just give me a minute, please. Share this only directly, it would be better because I want to make changes in it. Okay. Okay, so supposingly when my price is 1,000 rupees, I'm talking about supply curve. Okay, when my price is for 1,000, I'm selling 500 quantity. Okay, I'm supplying 500. So if my price is 2,000, tell me what would my supply be?
1,000.
Okay, so will it be less than 500 or should it be more than 5?
More than 500.
Why would that be, Farhana? More than 500?
Because you are increasing the price, so you have to increase the quantity.
Fantastic. It is only because simple. It's the law of supply. The price of commodity increases, the supply of commodity is increasing. So if it's over 500 over here, I can have 750 over here. I will have 1,000. I can have 1,250 and I can have 1,500. Okay. Now I want you all to start drawing a graph of this. Come on, supply curve with the data given below. You have your price, you have your quantity. So you'll have your x-axis, you'll have your y-axis, you'll have on one axis you'll have your price, one you'll have your quantity, and I want you all to draw the entire thing and show it to me.
We just have to draw like this or like a graph.
Graph. It's a supply curve. So like the last time I did a law of demand curve, the demand curve we did. After the law of demand, I want you all to do the supply curve for me. Machine take it. Any help you need, just let me know, please.
And what should I put for the topic or the title?
Supply curve for Nike shoes. Or you could give the shoes your own name. Fast track shoes or super fast shoes or whatever. It's up to you. This will be supply curve. It's a simple graph which you're doing. It's not a bar graph. It's a regular graph like what we done earlier. Ahmad, I don't want it on the screen, Ahmad. Ahmad, I don't want it on the screen. I want it in your book. Amina, no, not on the screen, darling. The book, please. Last time we had done on the screen, but this time I want it in your book so you remember. And Abdullah, it's just a graph. I hope you're comfortable with graphs, right? You must have done earlier. Yeah, he's done. Brilliant. Could I see it, please? Fantastic. Great going, though you didn't attend last time, but okay. You know what? I'll just take some snapshots and I'll share the content with you in the Google Classroom. You can refer it. So it will be helpful for your assessment. Muneeb, are we doing okay, Muneeb? Your x-axis, you can keep quantity. Your y-axis will be your price. Well done, Saklin. May I see it, please? No, I can see the blank part. Yeah. Okay, fantastic, Saklin. Excellent.
Ma'am, I made the graph.
Can I see it, please? Okay. Okay, I can't see it so clearly. I'm sorry. Could you just get it a bit closer? I don't know why. A bit?
Yes.
Okay, yes. Great, great, great going. Fantastic.
Am I made it?
Yes, Farhana. Okay. Oh wow, Farhana, you've done it typically like they do in economics. Exactly, you've done that way. Okay, well done. Okay, so any questions, any queries, any difficulties with demand or supply? No, Munib, that's your bar graph, okay? So you'll have to draw a curve on it. Draw a line connecting the point, and instead of bar, you'll be using points over there. Right? You know, so where you have like 1,000 and 500 meetings, so there you'll put a point. Then where you have 2,000 and 750 meeting, you'll have another point. Okay. Yes, Priya, I can't see. Can you get it a bit closer, please? Yes, Safiya. Excellent, excellent. So, Abdullah, yours was the most darkest. Could you just show it to Munib? Munib, just have a look out here. Yeah. Can you see that, Munib? So no bar graph, or you could do like what Farhana has done. That's what we actually used to do proper in economics. Farhana, could you show yours? A bit more closer, Farhana, for it to be clearer. Okay. She's connected those lines as well. Can you see that? And then she's drawn the curve. Okay. Humaira, Amina, are we okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll share the notes with you all in the Google Classroom. Please refer. I'll have some questions also for you. So I would really like it if you could just answer and send the assignment. I know it's super busy. Yeah, I know that. It's just that you all don't answer, you know. Trust me, like when they say economics is such a dry and boring and tough subject, it is not. It really isn't. And you all have an added advantage that you all are going to learn it right from this grade rather than studying in the college. Yeah. Okay then, Sophia, going good? Yeah. I know you like economics, it's interesting. So see you all next week. Be ready, get you with your emotions and all that passion inside you, because it's going to be lit circle, and I don't want any news reporter in my session. I don't want you all just no. When you're going to read with feelings. Okay. Perfect, Munib. Excellent work. Excellent. So thank you so much. Bye everybody.
And what
See you
was
next
the
week.
heading?
Sorry?
What was that graph heading?
Graph heading is
Supply curve.
supply curve, and the name, you always write the product name also. Okay, so you will write the product name too. So thank you very much. Bye.